Hello, Voices. My name is Joe Troy, and I'm a multi-award-winning voice actor, audio producer, and host of the VOICEOVER'S Audio Adventure podcast, a bi-weekly show where I learn about the voiceover and audio industry and share with you all of the stories, tips, and tricks along the way. Hello, Voices, and welcome to another adventure. Before we get started, though, I just wanted to say thank you to all of the people who have signed up to my voice actor list. The response has been amazing. The link is still there, so make sure you check it out below and sign up if you haven't already. Thank you, everyone. Okay, now, let's get into today's episode. Today, we have a special one. Well, they're all special, of course, but this is a topic I wanted to cover for a while. The world of VO is a very volatile place at times, dealing with the highs, the lows, failures, success, etc. And for the best of us, can be a difficult place to navigate. But imagine navigating that world if you were a child. On top of that, being a guardian of that child and what you would have to do and what you would have to learn business-wise in order to provide the best route, best projects, and obviously protect that child in order for the child to succeed. It definitely is a mind melt. We all envision our little ones following in our footsteps, so I know there's going to be a lot of people invested in this topic. Today's adventure is about child voice actors. I got the pleasure to speak with mother and daughter power team Ingrid and Verity Uma to see if they could answer some questions I had for them. Verity is an award-winning VO who has featured in countless projects both nationally and internationally and is on a very steep trajectory to success. Well, she's successful already, but you know what I mean. Her mother Ingrid is a voice actor also, radio host, producer, she can do it all, and has vast amounts of knowledge and experience, helping to keep Verity on the right path. We got to speak about the challenges child actors face, casting, roles, and much more. Let's go.
I'm Verity Uma. I'm 16 years old and I'm a British voiceover artist.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm Mum of Verity Uma. I no longer go by my own name, which is really cool. No, it's the best thing ever. I can just be Mum of Verity Uma, and it's lovely being that. So I'm also a voiceover artist as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so Verity, what inspired you to become a voice actor at such a young age?
I think my mum helped a lot with it, with her being already in TV and radio. And just seeing what she was doing and me thinking, that's cool. I want to do that. That's fancy. What's this? What is that? How does this work?
Yeah.
I think that inspired me. But I think also growing up having like Disney Channel and like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network with like animation stuff and having that at my fingertips and being like, oh, well, how do them characters get their voices? And oh, on my iPad, how do these characters on this game that I'm playing, how do they have voices?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And I think that kind of inspired me of me being, I want to be one of them characters. Like when I was little, you know, I still do.
So Mum, how long have you been voice acting for?
I've been voice acting since I began my broadcasting career. So it was something that we would be on air upstairs on one level. This is when radio stations had 5 floors just for one station.
Yeah.
And then you'd go down to the comprod who would have an entire floor and would win awards globally. So you'd go downstairs and voice things for them. So it's always been something I've done hand in hand.
Verity, how did you get your first opportunity?
My first opportunity would probably be when I was about 3.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it was.
How did that work?
You were doing a BBC like interview and response questionnaire type of thing.
It was about
on
Santa.
Was it about Santa?
Yeah, I actually got permission from the school that Verity attended and recorded her and her friends, and I still have the recordings to this date, and they are so cute. And we talk about Santa, the logistics of Santa, and how it all happens, and the magic of Christmas and festivals, and how they all differ. And different people having different festivals. So it was great.
It was really fun.
It was a lot of editing, but it was great.
Yeah.
So, Mum, obviously you have experience in, voiceover industry and journalism online, all of that stuff. How much do you think that's helped in Verity's career? And do you think that a novice parent can do the same as you did?
Yes, I think any parent can do this because Verity's journey has been so very different. Although she mentions doing projects alongside me, she doesn't do that anymore.
Okay.
In fact, I think you were 9 the last time we worked together.
Oh,
So it's very much Verity's business that I've strongly encouraged her to keep away from.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't want their child to have a normal job that pays a salary and the comforts that all of that brings? Sadly, I don't think I've done a very good job in keeping you interested in dentistry or anything else like that.
No.
Yeah.
But any parent can do this as long
Yeah.
as they follow the lead of the child and it's not the parent wanting it for themselves.
Okay.
The child must, I believe, always take the lead.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they won't be happy, they won't perform well, and they won't book. They just won't be able to do it. You know what it's like. You've got to
Yeah.
be you, haven't you, at the
Yeah.
end of the day?
So when did Verity actually say, this is what I want to do versus you, obviously you said you started at 3 years old, but obviously that was led by yourself. Like at what age was the transition?
Was it lockdown, maybe?
Yeah, probably lockdown, where we all had a bit more time to ourselves at home kind of thing. We all had more time to kind of think. And I think because it stopped me from doing other activities, I kind of was like, oh, well, I can't go out and join my friends in my sports club. But, oh, hang on, I did this and that was really fun. And, oh, and I got more interested and I kind of nagged my mum about it a bit.
Yeah.
I think it was then that we put her on platforms
Yeah.
and she started getting her own work, which was surprising how quickly that took off. And annoyingly for me. but it's something that you wanted to pursue and persist with.
Yeah.
And how did you make that step? Like, obviously you had to make a demo. How was the experience making the demo? Who made it? Like, do you want to talk us through it?
Did we?
Yeah,
The
well,
first one.
the first demos we did, because I've always been able to do high-end audio editing. So it was nothing for me to say, go and play, go and record yourself, and then come to me when you've got things and we'll put them together.
Yeah.
And I think that in itself took its time because
Yeah, it was
listening back to yourself was quite different, wasn't it? With a
Yeah.
critical ear.
listening back where it's not me talking to myself in a mirror and it's like audio and it's not coming out of my mouth at the same time I'm listening to it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I don't like how I said that. I want to redo that. And it was
Yeah.
very new and like foreign. I was like, oh, this is completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we made a couple of demos.
Yeah.
You got your agents off our made demos because we
Yes.
work together. It's never something that I take over and say, I think you should do this.
Yeah.
And then we went to Rich, didn't we, for your first
Yeah.
professional demo?
We did. That was
So-
awesome.
And that wouldn't have been long after lockdown was lifted, actually.
Yeah. It was when lockdown was first lifted.
Yeah.
We drove
And
down.
that was fun.
That was really fun. I was allowed out the house.
Yeah. So you say that Verity's basically handling her career at such a young age. But obviously, as a parent, you would need to be there at certain points. What are the kind of checks and vetting that you do if, somebody wants to get in contact with Verity or certain jobs, etc., that you might have to step in and be like, that's inappropriate, etc.? How much do you get involved now?
Yeah. Verity, you have a path and you have areas of work that she really is excited about and
Yeah.
interested in trying. And she's tried and worked in quite a vast amount of those areas.
Yeah.
And she'll come to me and say, I don't know much about this. What do we know about this?
Yeah.
And I'll help her as much as I can, but I don't come from a background of gaming, and Verity's excited to do motion capture and gaming, and I've never done that. So we both sit down and look at it and study it together and see how I can help her make some decisions. And likewise, I am the gatekeeper of incoming emails and offers of work. Verity will see things, say, from platforms and agents and things like that, because they've already gone through some kind of vetting. But cold calling comes through myself. And there will be some things, just even this week, somebody wanted to put you up for something, and it wasn't until I said, hang on a minute, I know it sounds really exciting, it's a film, it's something else, but then when we looked at it, it wasn't quite the quality that we would have said yes to. So I've got to be the gatekeeper on that, because yes, as 16, who doesn't want to be in a film? You know? So light hands.
So if Verity did want to get booked, because I'm sure there's a lot of parents out there who would like their children to become actors, voiceovers, etc. How do you maneuver around booking, getting agents, and even just recording in sessions? Like when Verity does need to go to a physical studio or even a remote studio, like, are you always there?
Well, Verity at her age always needs to be chaperoned. So whether or not they provide a professional chaperone, it's probably easier and cheaper. If the parent isn't a registered chaperone, then you won't receive payment. If you are a registered chaperone, which any parent can become, then you can put in payment. It's not a huge amount of money, but it'll help for you to get on that train or wherever you need to get to.
So as a parent, you need to register yourself as a registered chaperone.
You can, yes, and then you can actually become a chaperone for other children on set if you want to or so wish.
Okay, I get you.
But then I, as a parent, I fit the bill as well to be a legal chaperone for Verity and Verity alone. So it's a parent or a chaperone that needs to be with a minor in the UK. And obviously there's working hours, there's licenses. It's whether or not she needs to come out of school.
Of course.
We try not to do that. I think you've missed maybe 2-3 days of school for work.
Yeah, maximum,
because at the end of the day she needs her education. So maybe I'm not one of the pushier parents like that. So we have a perfectly good studio here, but if we do need to travel, we do.
Yeah. It's quite easy.
And what do you prefer, Verity? Do you like going into recording in person, or do you prefer in the studio?
I don't really mind. I mean, of course, it's really fun, getting on a train or going somewhere to being recording in someone else's studio, and usually have people down the line and there's someone next to you, like outside of the booth, and it's like, you feel like a movie star almost. But at the same time, it's kind of the same thing, but in here. I've got people down the line. Mum might help me out with a bit of engineering. So I don't really mind, to be honest. As long as I don't need any special fancy gear that they're like, oh no, we want to put it through this system, which we have. I don't really see the need for traveling when we've got this here.
I think when the majority of Verity's work is, I would say it's 50% America anyway.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she books very well in America. And we're never, ever, that question's never even been posed. Could you come?
I would assume that you can do a very good American accent.
Yeah.
Correct.
I can't.
Gifted.
How did you get that? Is that something you taught yourself, or did you get training?
I taught myself. I think, I watched, growing up especially, I watched a lot of American YouTube. The 2016 vlogging phase definitely helped out, I think. I think watching a lot of American shows, especially things like Netflix with American accents, helped out. I kind of played around with it a bit, tried to do more of like a Kardashian, which is a bit more nasally.
Oh, please don't do that.
I played around with it. I think I watched some TikTok videos on how some people were like, oh, if you want to improve it, here's some tips. And I just kind of incorporated a big bunch of mush together and was like, it works.
A couple of the coaches are American though as well.
Yeah, so I think that helps, having people talk to me all the time in American accents.
Awesome. And would you say that there's a lot of roles in the UK for you, or would you say that there's not as many for younger voice actors?
Younger voice actors, I think there's a lot that's available for you.
Yeah.
I think people maybe don't see. One of the things that I think maybe people don't try is going in for older almost roles. I think one of my first proper jobs I booked, they were looking for an adult.
It was my audition.
It was your audition, and
yeah,
I did
so she booked my audition.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And I think mainly the main thing is not being afraid of rejection. You know, I think that maybe helps out with it a bit because there are thousands of people wanting to do the same job as you. So just, in my eyes, obviously be educated with what you go in for. But go in for as much as you can, but put your heart and soul. Don't just like try and churn them all out and be like, oh, I went in for 15 auditions today.
Yeah.
Like, really body it and do it because there is a lot out there. And I think it's quite nice and wide if you look.
Do you think you always knew what kind of roles you wanted, or in the beginning when you were starting out, there was a lot of trial and error?
I think there was a lot of trial and error. In the beginning, I only did commercial. That was it. I kind of cut myself off. And then I was like, no, I want to put myself out the box. And then I did. And I was like, oh, wow, okay, that's different. And I was like, I like that. So, yeah, I think.
Verity's tastes of who she followed and who she then was really looking at their bodies of work, whether it be on YouTube or whether it be voice artists on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, you really do follow, the stars of voiceover here in the UK and abroad.
Yeah.
And you learn a lot from them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that going on, which is great because the voiceover world shares their work now.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun to applaud and learn from it. I do as
like
well.
Because it's constantly changing. So to see that people are like, some people upload a new video every single day, and it's like to see how it changes maybe from their video a year ago, and they'll be like, wow, I was saying this a year ago, and now I'm like maybe completely against it. Like, it's so cool because a year's a long time, but it's also a very short space of time. So it's like, it is always changing, and it does keep you on your toes, which I like.
When are you going to fully take your career yourself and mama be like, good luck
tomorrow?
Is it something you've discussed? Is it because, Mum, you're very relaxed and you've obviously educated Verity where she knows what she wants, but obviously there's a lot of underage children out there who don't know. So I think for Verity, you're kind of a one-off in a way. There's people like you, but you're a rarity.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. But when do you think is going to be that time that you're like, okay, I know what I want to do for my career. Thank you. Or is it Mum always going to be around? What do you want to do?
I always learn from Mum. We always help each other out and bounce off each other. So I don't think I'll ever be like, no, you're not helping me with anything ever again.
Leave me, Mum.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be like, go away.
I don't want to be that Kardashian mum that is there forever.
Well,
I'd like to take some cruises. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Or have a holiday.
But I think over time, like, especially, as I'm getting older, things are fading out. I'm doing things more on my own. But I do think I'll definitely always have Mum there because she's always got another idea. And I always think it's really good to have more than one idea on something. It gives you another perspective, and then it can create a new idea, which is really good.
Well said. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up, but I've got one more question for both of you, and it's just really advice. So, Mum, I'll start with you. If there's a parent out there that wants to put their child on a journey, what's one piece of advice that you would give them to start off?
To start off, use a mobile phone. Don't worry about the cost and expense. If the child wants to do it, let the child drive it. Let the child play around with it and have fun. And the biggest thing, let the kid be a kid. Don't force it into the studio. Don't tell them they can't go out with friends. Then you're doing it for yourself. Let them drive it. So start small, no expense, have fun with it, and then it will grow. And then they'll love it. That's it.
And Verity, for any young person out there that wants to, be you. Be you.
Be me. I would say play. Don't just think, oh, I play loads of video games, I want to be in a video game. You think, oh, because I like playing video games, I'm going to do video games. You might not enjoy doing them. I enjoy doing them. But you might not enjoy doing them. Play around with it. Test out things. You might not think you're an audiobook person, but then you might just start playing around and start reading your own book in front of a mic to just kind of listen back, and you'll be like, oh, I actually quite like doing this. This is quite fun. Play around with it. Listen back to yourself. See if you can give yourself self-direction. And enjoy it. Don't be like, ugh, I have to do it. If you're not enjoying it, it won't be for you because you'll be doing it day in, day out when you're older if you want to make it your job. So if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. It's definitely something you have to enjoy to do. And I really enjoy doing it. So,
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, thank you. Thank
Joe.
you for joining me. It's been a while. We've been trying to make this happen for a while, but we finally made it happen. But thank you very much. I learned a lot, and it's lovely to finally meet you in kind of person, but not. We've been in rooms together, but we've never actually spoken. But hopefully we'll meet in person soon, and that. But thank you again, and good luck with your career. That's the main thing I wanted to say.
Thank you so much, and thank you for this.
Yeah, keep up the good work. We love listening.
Yes.
So what did I learn from today's conversation? As a guardian, you don't need to necessarily know everything about the industry to get your child into acting, but the more you know, the better. Any recording, whether it's at home or on location, will need you to be there, so you will learn a lot faster than you think. If you are a UK-based actor, the States has a very big market for child actors. And as always, versatility does go a long way, but don't be discouraged if you can't do different voices, accents, etc. There are still loads of opportunities here for you. And finally, the one that most have to struggle with, let your child dictate the interest. It's very easy to take over, but essentially, the child is doing the work, not the guardian. So feed the desire when you see it, not yours. And as always, good luck, everyone. Thank you, Ingrid and Verity, for joining me and sharing your journey with us all. Make sure you keep an eye and ear out for Verity, as I'm sure you're going to be seeing a lot more of her in the future. Remember, if you haven't signed up for the Voice Actors list and you want to, the link's below, so go for it. Thank you for listening to yet another adventure. And be sure, as always, to like and share the episode with a friend. Until next time.